Hey Ryan, yeah, I'm off work today, so I am probably going to do a couple of these today. And go out with my wife for a little lunchtime walk somewhere maybe. AMC, the Tyre Whisperer is reserved to all of you. You're starting at 2 o'clock. Morning Miles, how are you mate? Hopefully you're getting a clearer idea of what you want for your sim mate. Not so Tyre Whisperer. I'm alright mate, I'm alright. What else to do? I don't know what else I did open the other one. But yeah, it's my wife's birthday today, and she's declared KFC and then gone, oh, I don't know when I want KFC. Okay. We did talk about going for a hike today, but she doesn't want to. Too wet. The sim rig, just anything 80-20. I have the same as Joe. I got mine from Mercedes, and then just any seat. I've got a sparkle seat. And all your other decisions are basically derived from what ecosystem you want to use. But there's so many good ones. Like a lot of people love Moser. Like a lot of people swear by Acetec. So there's not really a bad direction you can go. I've got a Symagic wheel and I really like it. So just, I think everyone universally agrees that you shouldn't get Panatec. Outside of that, just find the most bang for your buck, mate. I say this is a Symagic wheel. It's the cheap one. It was only like $300 and I love it. I'd buy another one. If this breaks, I'm going to buy another one. Like, that's how much I like this. Is that... That's just a wheel sitting there. Oh, it's gone. What the heck? So yeah, 2-hour race. Oh no, sorry. 1 hour 40-minute race. 10 sets of tyres. Yeah, I've got the Symagic wheel. I love it, and you just I put a mag link on and a Subicube. Oh. I loves it. I do. I loves it. Got dual clutches for if you like standing start stuff. Oh, that's what I want to do. This is one of the things that LMU really do get right, is like these little events during the week, like these claps. Like again, iRacing is so stuck in the mud. Can only have these on weekends. I mean, normally I wouldn't be able to do these, but like, it is cool that they've looked at what iRacing do and gone, how can we make it better? And this is one of the ways that they're achieving that. I do wish they'd fix the car model thing though. Yeah. I've had everything for 4 or 5 years now. The only thing I've upgraded from my original purchase is I got VRS pedals, I got a semi-cube base for silly money, and then I got this wheel because I didn't like the Fanatec wheel. But there's so many people giving you advice in Joel's Discord that you'll be fine. Like, it's more just matching to your budget, right, than anything else. Like, you know how much you can spend and would like to spend, and can you get what you want out of it within that budget. Like, everyone can say, oh, get this or get that, but it's got to fit your budget. So, like, like I only run 24-inch monitors. Like I don't run big monitors. Doesn't change anything. It'd be nice to have bigger monitors, but like doesn't really matter. It's my birthday day off, Storm. I just chose to have it today rather than Friday. So I thought I'd be recovering from a 24-hour race, but I did turn a lap, so nothing to recover from. Cheers, mate. So it's Sarah's birthday today, so we're gonna go do some stuff, but she's enjoying the peace and quiet. And then we'll probably go for a walk after this race. Not like a big walk, but like a local walk. And then oh mate, you don't look a day over 70. It's just a number, right? Like, as long as you don't feel like you're that age and you're enjoying life more than ever, that's like, it's what you get out of life, isn't it, really? Like, I feel like I wasted my 20s. I made better use, well, I did a lot in my 30s, but I feel like I'm actually living life and not wasting time now. But I'm in my 40s, so, you know, as long as you, and, you know, we spoke at length in person stuff, so I know that that's true, and like all that shit. So it's just a number. Like, why? Everyone else gets fixated on it, but doesn't mean you have to. One of the biggest lessons in life I learned was to just not give a fuck what anyone else thinks. Sleep so much easier at night. Camp over. Hello. I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you? Happy birthday, everyone, though. Yeah, it seems really busy. Like, it was mine on Friday. My wife's today. We've got loads of family birthdays in January. And it seems like loads of streaming friends' birthdays as well. It's wild. Andy, thank you for the 100 bits. I nearly forgot that. Thank you, mate. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. We've done a few bits. I've like detuned my GPU by 5%. Did a load of de-bloating at weekend. And like spectated the 24 for like 20 hours without issue, so I think we're alright now. Oh no. do need to find some pace around here though. I think I'm pretty slow.
Time 4:03.85.
4 seconds. Wow. Found a good chunk in that first sector though. It's not first sector, it's not iRacing. I think you've shown me, yeah, but you can chuck it in again if you want. Incredible place. I'm incredibly jealous of like people who have land. No one has any of that in the UK really. Unless you're very rich. I'm well happy for you, mate. Like, it's incredible. Oh yeah, but like, what I mean is like, I have nothing. Like, literally nothing. Like, our back garden pretty much fits a trampoline in it, and then all we have in front is a little tiny garden and 2 driveway spots. Or spots for 2 cars. Like, our house is like 1,200 square foot.
Time 4:01.60.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I know what you're saying, Andy.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Um, 24 laps. P3 chat. No, and at least it's like gone now for the VOD and all that. No, I know where you're coming from, Andy. I know. So,
Formation lap has started.
it is Monday. It's my birthday day off, John. But I chose to have Monday off rather than Friday. I'm good, mate. I think I'm 7 tasks away from Kappa. I did the guide first time, which I was well happy about, despite getting completely lost on labs. I was about to ring you, but he was busy.
Green flag, green flag.
But we figured it out. I've got peacekeeping. I've got to do the shotguns in factory on the floor. I've got to do the stun grenade one. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Oh, Wolf, thank you, mate. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Hope you're well, mate. What new bit of kit have you got? Oh, fucker.
Lap 4, 18.02.
Oh, John. Safe passage through your workday, mate. Ah, I was looking at that. Yeah, man. I think there's just no way of stretching this out. Come on, mate, if you're coming.
Lap 406.46.
Hey, Jason. It's 25 laps, so I need to do a 13 lap stint. We've done 2. Well, I'm not even making 12 laps, I don't think. Yeah, it's my birthday day off, Jason, so figured I'd do some of these weekly races. How are you, mate? I didn't even get to drive, Wolf. 2 meatballs. We got a meatball, and then as we was discussing what to do, we got another meatball. So I did 1400 laps of prep and didn't get to drive. It's the way it goes. All that matters is I know I put the work in, I was ready to go. We did everything right and we were where we needed to be, so on to the next one. Yep. I'm more good about my American football team, to be honest. We won our playoff game, but our quarterback broke his ankle with the last play of the game, or like the second last play of the game, so basically season over despite winning, which is horrible. I was in LMP2.
Time was a 404.21.
We are not using the tyres. 3% wear after 3 laps. Basically 1% a lap. Gotta keep our reputation now, haven't we? It literally, sorry Jason, I've just seen that now, 15 minutes after the 4 PM. Uh-oh. Dano, thank you, mate. Oh, cheers, pal. Appreciate it. How did the Peak Up League go, mate? You say it's a 1 hour race today. Feels a bit early to have finished. But I have also lost. Yeah, it was Friday. Nothing, well, nothing really I want to do on iRacing in the next few weeks. Oh no. Like, there's literally nothing I want to race on iRacing this week. When I might be doing endurance with Ollie at weekend, so that's another reason to do these today, to try and find some pace. Yeah. That's why I was asking about which way you were leaning for Bathurst, because I'll probably start doing a few laps for that, to be honest. Not like heavily prepped, but just get back used to GC3s and iRacing and that. Yes. Like my favourite iRacing special of the year, I love Bathurst 12. My favourite event is Majors, but that isn't an iRacing special, so. Yeah, I think it's the toughest event of the year. Oh, it's up there with the toughest events of the years. I think that's the biggest challenge. I think Nords is the most endurance-based, difficult one. Like, from a, it's really difficult to keep your concentration and keep engaged around there. And then I think Petit Le Mans is like the hardest because of the traffic. Like, the different challenges, but Bathurst is a confident. You've got to be confident in you, in the car, in the setup, and you've got to be able to do it lap after lap after lap. 1 minute of concentration every 2 minutes. I just love it. Ah, nice. I might be going to Daytona next year, Miles, for the 24. We're going to try. It's just if I can save up the money in time. Oh, did people die behind? We need to save hard. We're smashing everyone else on fuel, we just need a little bit more. Not even fuel, energy. Catley, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate you. I always like. It's probably better to fuel save the extra lap in stint 2 when you don't have to roll in that.
That time was a 4:03.41.
I think we're going to have a splash anyway, Jason. We're only getting 12 laps. We need 13. I just don't think 13 is achievable. Just let me see. Either way, we're smashing everybody else on fuel. P8 is reasonably close. I hope everyone who did Daytona had a good Daytona.
103.19.
Hey Chunky, not a single cut either. Yeah, it's really nice. I just don't know what good lap times are. In this split, 403s are alright. Like, if I wasn't fuel saving, I could go quicker, obviously, but... I can't remember what Ollie was doing. This lap has been bad though. Mate.
Lap 404.70.
Oh, Chunky. It's just time in the seat, mate. People have been doing this for years and years and years. Around here, it's more important to focus on exits, not entries. Like, braking late isn't the one. Clean exits will save you so much time down the straights rather than braking late, going deep into the corner, deep to the apex, late out of the corner. Like, the guy behind is braking really late, and then so he's steaming up to me in the braking zone, and then he's messing the entry, the apex and the exit, and then he drifts back with the toe and then does the same again and the same again and the same again. Like, if you watch the radar, he comes all the way into my radar, but maybe not that time, but you know, you get what I'm saying. So no one else is on the same strategy as us. That guy just isn't towing.
That time was a 4:03.57.
I could like put 80% in. Because I'm going to put my qualifying tyres on, so running lighter will help the tyres. Not that I'm using much tyres, but I should have started on my qualifying tyres. That was a mistake. But it's only 3%. It's not like it's huge. Yeah, anyone who's red is in this lap, I think. Well, yeah, if they're below 8%, they've got to pit. The leader might go again. I don't think the leader can go again. I'm +2 using 8%.
Lap 4:03.27.
And I'm the only one going again. this is hilarious. My tyre usage is such a hack cheat code in this. I don't even know what I'm doing differently to everyone else. I really don't.
That time was a 4:02.76.
Just try to be super smooth with everything. I think heavy fuel saving helps as well, because you're not like riding the brake hard into braking zones. I wonder if, you know, like this heat transfer, like, I wonder if that plays a big part in endurance racing. You know, because I'm doing iRacing braking, not LMU braking, so I'm not hammering to 100%. And I wonder whether that's, like, not inducing thermal degradation as much as people that are using the LMU technique of smashing the brakes to go like pure lap time quick, if that makes any sort of sense. Yeah, but I'm not, that's what I'm saying, but I'm not doing that. I'm braking like iRacing style, but like I am going deeper into the ABS. Like I'm going to like 80-90%, but I'm trying to get out of it quickly, because I can't do the whole smashing the brake to 100% like that. Please, iRacing, give us limited tyre sets. Please, please, please. I know it says 9 laps, but we're not going to fuel save from here on in.
That time was a 4:09.31.
No, miles away. Miles away. Apart from the spin, Gunner.
There we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Yeah. So we won. Use mediums. Do we even take tyres? Yeah, tyres are done after fuel on LMU. So I don't think anyone else is. I think 2, 3 and 4 didn't take tyres. 5, 6, everyone else did, basically. I think it's better to carry on fuel saving then. It's not letting me not take tyres. No change over. I can +1 though and extend the gap, that's huge, right? Thank you, mate. Oh, cat, that's just... I have it on my wheel, so it's easy to see and do. One of the big things about streaming is like you process the racing so quick that you have the capacity to do them things, and then like, some people just can't. Like it takes all their attention to focus on the racing. But I knew that it was just an up or down on my stick. On my left hand, which didn't have the load for that corner anyway. But like, increasing your mental capacity when racing is huge for like being able to cope with the pressures, right? Like when you've done like IVRA, where like your brain's melting trying to process the racing situation, traffic situation, safety car situation, like all while you're discussing multiple different strategies, whether you should pit or not, like them are so heavy in your brain, like when you're just doing a simple race like this, like it's the mental load is way less. Well, like the way I think of it is like it's normalising regular racing. Like this to me feels like driving to the shop. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing really to think about. Especially when Jason's running all the maths in chat for me like a champion. Right, all we've got to work out now is how many laps of fuel we need to get to the end. And it's saying we need 50%. So we can already sit that to like that. It's why I think normalising regular racing is huge. If you get nervous for normal races, then when you get to the crunch moments where you've really got to go, like you're gonna feel that moment, right? But if your regular racing becomes like driving to the shops, then when you get to a moment in a race where it becomes crunch, like you're not already tight and feeling it. Because honestly, if I crash and don't win this race, it doesn't matter. Nothing changes. Okay, we'll keep adjusting it down. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know.
03.61.
So we've got 6 laps, 5 laps is 11. Yeah, so. I don't know, like, it was the guy, I thought the first lap that Aston Martin had gone too far and was fuel saving, but I don't know now, because I think it's the same car. be really nice if Gibbo popped in so I could ask him about tyres, but... Like, is there a cliff at like 80%? I don't know. Surely not. Is that same Aston Martin? I don't know.
Lap 4:02.14.
That's a good lap. Yeah, no, thank you for your help, Jason. Appreciate it, mate. Oh yeah, 100%. You know, Dan Suzuki has a video on the Sim Magic. It might be worth watching that. Oh, Miles, sorry. I'll see if I can find it. If I remember, I'll send it to you. It's like something like the best budget DD on the market now, something like it's called. But like, it reviews the Sim Magic face, and I can vouch for the Sim Magic wheel. Like, insane value for the price if you don't want a screen. Yeah, I have a Sim Magic GT Neo wheel. I have a Simicube base. It's such a huge upgrade. Like a G29 is, for the price, is great, but it's just such a huge upgrade, mate. Yeah, man. If you don't want a screen, I don't know why you'd buy any other wheel. Like. even if it breaks after a couple of years, you can buy another 2, like for the same price as an X29 or whatever it is. Like, it's just insane value. £300, euros, dollars for a highly customizable wheel with dual clutches. She. Yeah, for me, the screen would be so low down, I wouldn't use it. I just use the screen on the car. The dash on the car, if you know what I mean. And if you wanted a common screen, you could just use SimHub, like, put it right there. For me, it's never been something. It seems strange to me to look all the way down to your wheel, myself, like. But obviously, I'm in the minority on that. Yeah. And the cost of, like, do you think that $700 difference, you could buy a new graphics card with that? You could buy a 5070 Ti. Like, I don't know. Seems crazy to me. Or 32 gig of RAM these days. I tried a VR headset, not on racing, but just in general, and I felt like I was going to throw up inside 3 seconds. But like, if I tilt my head with the triples, I feel like I'm going to fall over. Like, so it's no surprise VR totally messes with my head. I like guys just sitting there.
Time 4:03.22.
pitting with 9% fuel. Oh my god. What? What's it doing? Pretty crazy that we doubled our lead in this stint. Pretty sure we covered the fuel difference at the stop with this extending of the gap. No. No.
Lap 4:02.09.
Yeah, I'm still set to 50. Thanks, Jason. I just have a sparkle seat, nothing fancy. It's like £200. You can go to a breaker's yard and buy a seat out of a car if you want a nice Audi seat or whatever, but mine's just a sparkle racing seat. and then I didn't. It wasn't comfortable enough for me, so I just got a scatter cushion and I sit on a scatter cushion just to make it more comfy. So mine's on a rail, so I can move it backwards and forwards. So I just bought a sparkle seat and a sparkle rail, and then you mount the rail to the seat, and then you mount the rail to the rig. Or if you buy a real car seat, then it'll come with the rail already on, and you just mount it straight to the rig. But if you get an 80/20 rig, it's just T6 bolts or T8 bolts, whatever, and job done. Because if you buy a real life seat, obviously the mounting will be different to regular seats. But I think my seat was like $200, and then the mounting rail was like $50. This is 5 years ago. But you just buy the mounting unit for whichever,
Time 4:03.34.
if you don't buy a real life seat, like if you buy a GT Omega racing seat, you just buy the GT Omega mounting rail as well, and then it works, and then they will all just bolt onto an 80/20 rig. As long as you don't get like a tube one, like Joe was saying, because then it's a bit more specialist. If you buy a standard, like a standard rig, like they just have slots that you slide the nuts in and then screw into, like. Even I could do it, and I'm not at all mechanically minded. Yeah, it's dead simple. If you mind me at the end, if you're still here at the end, I'll show you exactly what I mean. But 80/20s makes it so more simple. But at that point, no matter what seat you buy, it should just bolt straight onto the rig. Because they have to have bolts going through the mounting rail, and then they just bolt to a T6 or a T8 T-nut. Like it gets complicated when you've not got an 80/20 rig, is what I'm trying to say. Like 80/20 rigs just make it simple, super simple. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 50. Make sure. That's my flash flight button. I think he said he got an Audi RS3 seat. Miles. So no change, 50%. RS12, oh sorry.
That time was a 4:08.95.
Yeah, it's all good. You're all good, mate. The thing is with 80/20 miles is like you move the seat goes as far back as possible, right? So you just mount that at the back of your length pieces, and then the upright that your wheels on, you can slide it backwards and forwards. So you just put it to the point where your arms are comfortable. Like your height doesn't matter because I'm like 3/4 of the way down, and then I have my pedals. For my mounting system, my pedals is on the upright of my steering rack, which is unusual, I think. Most people have them mounted separately. But even then, like I can move my pedals backwards and forwards on that section, so like you have so much adjustability with everything. Like I can raise the back, I can raise the front on the pedal deck. Like there's so like it's completely custom. You put it exactly where you want. Whereas again, if you buy tubular ones, like I guess they're nowhere near as customizable. Yeah, you will do. Fiddling, there's a lot of fiddling to be had. Because you don't want to hurt your knees, right? Like if I sit fully back, my arms are like fully stretched, but I'm just comfortable here. And the great thing is, I just dismount the seat, take the steering rack off, and then it's in 3 easy pieces to move. And if you leave the corner brackets in place, you don't have to adjust it when you reassemble it, because it's all exactly where it should be. And with my monitors, I just take the cross member off and leave all 3 monitors mounted. Super easy to move. That's a question I cannot answer. But there's 2 ways you can go with mounting the base. You can either get the cross member or mounting system from, I assume, Magic do their own, or you can do what I've done. And I have a big, thick cross member, and then Simicube have like 2 mounting brackets. And then you just slot the Simicube into it. I don't know if you can see that. That's the way mine is. That's what she said. Not today. Her birthday present today is that I'm not going to mine for her. She gets peace and tranquility. No, I understand. Like GC Omega are pretty broad in what they offer, aren't they? Like if you was in the UK, I'd just be like, buy a side turn bull rig, £200 Bosch, buy a seat for £100 or whatever from a breaker, Bosch, and then you just need a monitor mounting system. Do not, this is a key thing, do not mount your monitors to your rig. You've got to have a separate stand for your monitor. Because otherwise, when your DD's vibrating, it'll shake your monitors to hell. That's a key thing.
Time 403.96.
You must be very lucky then, Storm. Like, I would not have integrated monitor mounts. No. My monitor stand sits over like sits on the outside of my rig. And the other thing I did, Miles, was bought an extra couple of pieces of extrusion and then mounted them at the back and then sit my PC behind my main monitor. And that's on the monitor stand as well. So my PC and my monitors are separate from my seat and my wheelbase. And the PC works as like a counterweight to the 4 monitors. If it works, Mark. So, like, it's just... I like it all being separate. I'd be scared that if my base, like, flipped out, that it'd shake everything off. You know what bolts are like for shaking loose and all that. It just means you can slide the rig out from underneath the monitors if you want. I'd just be worried that the vibrations would shake bolts loose and monitors would fall off, that sort of stuff.
0.42.
We way overfueled. Oh no, 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 no. Alright, everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm. I'm not calm. Everybody else stay calm. It's still above 80. I think it's just a mistake on my part. I think that's just a flat out mistake. Yeah, no need to take a risk at all. As I then nearly put it in the fence. Do have a little flat spot now, I can feel it. continually in awe at how magnificent LMU looks at night. I love the Alpine brake, or the Alpine lighting as well. The way that they have the A's in the panel. Not like this. Not like this. Thank you. Oh. We're back here in 5 months. Might possibly be the last time I go to Lemans. We take them. We take them, chat. Dominant. 2 spins and still won by over 12 seconds. Dominant. The fireworks are for me this time. Right, Sparkle. So this is the seat that I have. Miles. Mine isn't leather, mine's cloth, but... And then I just got this, so... There's 2 bolts that go through the back and the front to the bottom of your seat. And then you slide the seat back. Bolt 2, slide the seat all the way forward. Bolt 2. Done. So that's like... You don't have to spend $2,000, surely, Miles. If it's a different style of mounting, you have the side mounting, but that just means you can slide it backwards and forwards, like. That is literally the seat that I have with the red trim. Yeah, that's a lot of money, Miles. A lot of money. And I assume this is US dollars. Oh, Miles is US. Miles is US. So your seat would be 400. It'd be $500 pretty much for the seat and the slider. Oh, that is literally just... That is basically mine, Miles. Basically the same as mine. But that doesn't have a monitor mount. Oh, the monitor stands there for... So basically what this is saying, Miles, if you go... is if you buy this for $12, it'll tell you the sizing of each of these bits of profile. So then, rather than buying... You know... Rather than buying a whole, like... rig where all that person's done is got a load of extrusion, cut them down to the required size and gone, here's your rig. What this goes is, you need 2 of these, 3 of them, 4 of them at like 2,000, 1,500, 1,200. And then you just go back here and rather than order the racing simulator kit, you order the specific pieces of profile that you need. So then you just go to the T slot of profiles and you go, right, I want this, and you'd select the length that you want of this, if that makes sense. So you go, I want this in white because black would scratch, and then you'd be like, what size length do you want? And you go, I want a 2,000mm piece. And you order 2 of them. Yeah. And they will cut the profile for you. So that's what I did and Joel did, was we went to Matidis, which is a European version of this, and said, we want this amount of lengths of that. But you need to have the plan to do that, if that makes sense. So that's what this other one was, the plans for... Because all these guys are doing are just ordering the pieces of profile and packaging them together. But you can go somewhere like that and order it. Or even... if you even better, if you could find someone like this. This is in the UK, right? And he's not got it listed. I don't know where you find it, but he basically just says, "I've got X amount of rigs, £200," and that's all he does. Is he orders all the profiles in, cut, and then sells them as a pack, and makes like £20-30 a pack. But you get all that for £200-300 in the UK. Yeah, so £160 was the price a couple of years ago. But it doesn't have... Maybe it's a... It's a way to... I want groups. There you go. Literally, before Christmas, £150. Like, literally. That's what you want to find. I don't know if effects do stuff in the US. I think it's just Europe. But yeah, I know that I race for a team that does... I'm not sure they ship to the US, though. That's an unusual way to mount your pedals. But yeah, that's all you need to do. Gunner, is buy a plan for $10, order all the Lemans profile, buy T-nuts, buy corner brackets, bosh. Maybe it's a way to make money, Miles, is to start doing it. Buy one plan. And do that in the US. If rigs start at like £700 and you can do them for $700 and you can do them for $500 and make $100 each one, like, shit. But that's all Side Turnbull does, is literally orders all the bits, slaps 50 quid on it. Bosh. So anyway, we should have qualified on pole. But big safety rating and big driver rank. Fastest lap by 1/10. What split were we? $246. Oh, with 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds off the pace. What? Qualifield, yeah. How do I see? Is it on that? Split 2 of 1. Who knows whether it's top split or not. But we'll take it. We will take it. Well, that couldn't have gone any better, could it? Let's be honest. That could not have gone any better. Didn't expect to win. Got a win. Bosh. Right, I am going to bog off for a bit. I'm going to go for a walk with the wife and get some dinner. We'll be back at 4 o'clock, so we'll be back in 3.5 hours and doing this again. Because why not? Why not? How do I, Yeah, we're quite a bit into silver now. Nice. That's only our 4th win. Let's go. Right. Appreciate y'all stopping by watching. There's no one on to raid you to, really. Catleap, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Andy, thank you for the 100 bits. Wolf, thank you for the raid. Dan, thank you for the raid. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy your afternoon, and we'll be back in 3.5 hours to do it all again. Have a good one, and hopefully that's been of help, Miles. Hopefully there's useful information in there. Don't want to overload you with conflicting opinions, but if you're getting an 80/20 rig, that's the way to do it. Get a plan so you know which bits to buy, order them, and then find a chair and get the matching slider. If it's a real life chair, get it all in one, because then you just have to mount it to the rig. If you're getting a racing seat, then just buy the bracket that goes with that seat. Each brand will do their own bracket. So if you buy their bracket, it'll work with the seat, and it'll work with 80/20. Right. Have a good one. Catch you later.